morning. I got my coffee. I got my blunt. Time to smoke this over. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge. Now, today is a very special episode because today, here on the Smokers Lounge, I just got my package from my sponsor, newest sponsor, Smokin.com, the king of THCA with vapes, edibles, and even got flowers. So there you go. Here's how I do with that damn vape. Hold on. No, and the vape. So I'm going to do a little review of the product, show it off a little bit. So with that being said, let's get to it. Hi, I am your host here at the Smokers Lounge, Kevin Arthur Southern Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/Porn Rap Star. The sponsors y'all know about. First up, eroticismmagazine.com. Next up, blusherotica.com. After that, the Kinky Candle Company, as well as the Queen of Law, Mitchell Ferrari. Also, check out our newest sponsors, Past That Apparel. You can find them on TeePublic at Past That Inhalation. Partners. Yeah, Partners. Potna. Great t-shirt designs in the whole nine. Y'all seen me wear some of the t-shirts as well as sweatshirts. They got stuff for men as well as women. And our newest one, Smoke Kind. So, like I said, I'm just going to pull up the screen real quick so y'all can see. Use my referral link in the description of this episode on Spotify. I'm also going to have it on YouTube where you can get nice, some discounted shit. You feel me? And it's some good shit. I'm going to talk about it in a minute. You know what I'm saying? They got quarter pound for $1.99. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Yeah. For all your smoke needs. So I got a clothing line for the smokers and some smoke for the smokers. So there you go. Also, you can find me 5 days out the week in the mornings at fullswatradio.com as well as sgpradio.com as well as skyhawkafterdarktv.com. And for my wrestling fans, be on the lookout for Pro Wrestling Smoke. I usually drop that on a Saturday or a Monday. So, yeah, for my pro wrestling fans. So now, it's Thursday. My week has been an interesting week. Right now, I'm in the process of trying to figure out my path moving forward with my 9 to 5. Also, been interviewing like crazy. Some good interviews, some stuff coming to the Premium Smoke Room, and all that good stuff. And just been grinding. I'm very pleased to have a new sponsor. It was crazy that I reached out to him about being like I kept seeing all these weed companies, these and THC companies. Reached out to one reached back, and here we are. So before I go into the review, I was watching my man Flacco, and he was talking about Pop the Balloon. Now, for many of you people that's on YouTube, TikTok, what have you, Pop the Balloon has became a huge phenomenon. The lady who started this stuff, Arlette, I can't think of her last name. She started this. Basically, what it is a new type of dating show where you line up the men and women, and a guy or girl, they come out, they ask questions, and if the people that have the balloons don't like them, they pop them. You feel me? And these has been some of the hugest reaction videos of all time. Now, for some of you people that watch YouTube, a lot of these YouTubers, no disrespect, I'm all for content creation, but to me, they make money off what I call lazy content creation, because you base your content creation off of you reacting off another show. Really doesn't take much thought. Actually, some of these motherfuckers don't even talk during the video hardly. They just let the video play. And it helped Pop the Balloon become popular. Even before Pop the Balloon, it was what, 20 versus 1, 20 versus 2. You know, but that was along the lines with Pop the Balloon at the same time. But hers in particular was always popular. Of course, when you do something, everybody want to copy. You feel me? Like, not saying that I'm the greatest podcaster in porn, but I noticed that when I started podcasting, a lot of motherfuckers started inside the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. I became a podcaster off my man Jiggy. You know, shouts out to Jiggy. You know what I'm saying? Jiggy Talks. Y'all need to check out his website. He is the godfather, the podfather for the porn podcast. And, you know, yeah, a lot of people see something, they're going to copy it. You know, period. We live in a copy-paste world now. You know, I saw one where it was all Jamaican people. And actually, some of the copies was low budget as fuck. At least with, you know what I'm saying, Arnetta, her shit looked plush. You know what I'm saying? But she got so popular that she ended up getting a deal with Netflix. Now, the biggest complaint we've been having about the popular on Netflix is that they didn't basically gentrify it. It's more white folk up there. They have she's not the host anymore. And it's a female actress that was on Insecure, who I love to death, a comedian. And gorgeous as fuck too, you know. And she's the host. And trust me, I took a look at it. It is very watered down from the original. But the YouTubers who made so much money off reacting is upset because they're getting copyright infringements for their reaction videos. Smoke that over. See, me, I don't do reaction videos. I might react to a topic. I might play something, but I just don't play the whole fucking video and do that. It seems like YouTube has completely lost its originality because there ain't no originality no more. Everyone does a reaction video. Some of it is well thought out. Others is just lazy booking. And what I mean by that is you just play the video, you let them do all the talking, and you be like, man, this is crazy. I can't believe he's staring at the hook. This bitch watching. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole video. So these YouTubers who made shitload of money for reacting to her video, which did blow her up, did y'all think that y'all gonna continue to react to the video and not get a copyright claim when Netflix bought the bitch? See, I love Poetic Flacco didn't really get deep with it. I'm pretty sure in another video he'll break it down to some of you dummies. But let me explain to some of you YouTubers. Netflix don't want you to touch their shit. Netflix don't want your black asses or white asses to react unless you pay for it. When she signed the deal with Netflix, that ended y'all little run with your reaction videos. Y'all are mad because that was making you money. Once again, I am so fucking glad I'm not dependent upon YouTube for money. I am so fucking glad that I'm not depending on YouTube for a check. Because some of you motherfuckers need YouTube. I'm not mad at you about that. But trust me, it's the reason why porn stars, we put our shit on different platforms. Because you never know when that platform that you were so dependent upon is going to act like an ass. Now, you want to know the only reason why these motherfuckers mad? Because it's fucking up their money. Netflix don't want you to react. This ain't got shit to do with Arnett. Because one of the guys, I was watching Flacco's video, shouts out to Poetic Flacco. Y'all need to check out his channel, man. That he don't need no jumper. He's good by himself. I would love to see a Poetic Flacco podcast or something, but I digress. If you listen to Flacco, yeah, we need to see more Flacco. Less you on no jumper, because, man, you good. You got me hooked, bro. A guy I don't know what the YouTuber who is close friends tried to text her about finding out is there a problem and why. And he said he didn't hear back from her. I can tell you right now, Netflix said no. If you notice the wrestling podcast, you don't never see them play anything WWE, right? You don't never see them play anything WWE and react to it. You want to know why? Copyright. If you notice, like I said, people that react to Corey Holcomb, he don't mind it. You want to know why? It gives him more traction and gets seen. She don't need y'all no more. She don't need the YouTubers. She got the payday with Netflix. So what the fuck she needs y'all reactions for? And Netflix don't want y'all to be able to use their content for free when they're trying to get subscribers. Let me tell you how dumb some of you motherfuckers. Y'all played the whole episode of the video on your page. So if that's the case, and that's part how you do your content, and that's how you do your reaction, why the fuck do I need to watch it on Netflix while I go on your page? Why the fuck you think when the NBA playoffs come on and you got these streamers who actually stream the whole game, this shit gets shut down? Why? Why do I need to get why would I need to get this app when I can just go on YouTube and watch? You know how these Japanese, these Chinese people, Chinese content creators that do the sports? I saw all the college football games and I ain't had to get one app. But when it came time to that college playoff, you had to have the TV or you had to be on the app that was playing on. Guess what? You couldn't see it on YouTube. I could see the bullshit ball games, the NCAA tournament. I was able to see the females game. I was able to see the males game. Because what's the purpose of you getting cable? What's the purpose of you getting CBS? What's the purpose of you getting into ESPN when I can watch it on YouTube for free? Netflix noticed that. They also know part of the reason why they signed her was because y'all reaction videos. See, y'all actually helped to get the check. But see, what happened was once y'all helped to get the check, y'all thought y'all still gonna make money off her black ass. No, nigga. Netflix won't go allow that shit. Netflix told you, fuck off. React to some other popular balloons. And if these other popular balloons think for 2 seconds that they're going to get the same traction because y'all dumbass reacting to it, that they're going to get a deal with Netflix or something like that, think again. They picked the best one. The rest of them popular balloons are so fucking ghetto and so full of shit and so goddamn ratchet. Who the fuck want to pay for that shit? They got no choice but to put it on YouTube. Can't get it on TV. Revolt ain't gonna take it. And ain't no other TV station gonna take that shit that she's doing. Think about it. She ain't even the goddamn host no more. They told her, go sit your ass down, girl. No, we gonna get a celeb to host this. No, this Netflix, bitch. This ain't YouTube. This ain't TikTok. This Netflix. Play a Netflix video and see what happens on your live and see you don't get a cease and desist. Even with the reaction video about the news, when they talk about Marvel and shit, you notice they only play pieces and little small tad bits to where, and they even make it a point to say, I don't own rights to this. Think about music. How many of you motherfuckers sit here and do a reaction video to a song and then you get motherfucking demonetized or shut down or what have you? You know what I mean? Copyright infringement I done got. And hell, some of the videos, the music was mine. My music. So y'all dumb motherfuckers thought y'all still was going to be able to react to that shit and y'all for free. Niggas. That's why y'all mad. It's fucking up your money. Because all you fuckers got is reaction videos. That's it. See, it's in this era, content creation became so fucking easy because it's so easy for people to do it. And it became lazier. It went from motherfuckers actually putting creativity into it to, now I'm just going to play a video and say a few things here, this, and the third. See, people like Lovely T, they actually do a deep dive. They actually put together a video. They do creative shit with it. Rest y'all fuckers, let me tell you what y'all do. You have StreamYard. This is what you do. I'm going to show exactly what y'all do. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to pretend to be y'all. This is how it works. This is Flacco channel. Let's go.
Copyright emails, and I push that in there as an attachment as well.
To cut BM and Arlette some slack, they're not copyright striking the content. They're not blocking the content. They're saying, yo, y'all can react to it all y'all want. Y'all could react to it for as long as you want, right? Until your heart stops. But we just want to monetize off our content. And that's
see what Flacco was saying. So for y'all people that understand, now that's how y'all be sounding too. That you know that he was just saying this, there, and in the end, and but if we Flacco and never done with that, okay, let's go back. That's how y'all fucking sound. That's how y'all fucking goddamn sound. A lot of y'all. It's one dude that will sit there and play a whole fucking segment of goddamn, what's his damn name? Curry Holcomb. And you, with you saying something in between, and you call that content creation. Y'all motherfuckers be making money on YouTube for lazy ass content creation. No creativity, no thought, just play a video and I'm gonna talk over it. Poetic, you know what he did? He played a little bit of the video and then he gives great insight. That's great content creation. The shit y'all doing? No. My man, I Love Shaq, when he does the reaction to the videos, to the music videos, I mean, to the songs. You feel me? He come through, he breaks down what the dude said, this and that. Some of y'all motherfuckers just play the damn song and just say something. Content creation, not only on the YouTube side, also on the porn side, had became so fucking lazy. And then I blame the fans for some of this too, because y'all eat that shit up. How you expect them to have, how you expect the content creators to step their game up when the fans accept the same old lame old shit? And like Flacco said, which I'm falling into y'all trap, they don't want you to make money off of it. You can talk about it all you want, but you ain't going to monetize the video. You want to know why? Netflix owns it now. How many of y'all actually live reacted to a Netflix anything, played the video during your video, and thought that you actually was going to get paid for that video? When you go mainstream, the game change. When you take your idea, your product mainstream, the game change. When you got these people who got these products that they're selling from their house, right? Then Target or a major corporation buys the product is going to change. Like the girl that had the pink dipping sauce. Now it don't really look pink. It ain't the same ingredients. Because now it's about mass producing. They're looking at the ingredients. Okay, what can we substitute so we can mass produce it cheaper? That's the American economy. Buy shit from you and produce it with cheaper materials so we can make more of it, and there's a low cost to make it. Did y'all think Netflix won't go gentrify it? This ain't BET Plus. And y'all still thought that y'all gonna make money off the reaction. Well, think fucking again. Think fucking again. So with that being said, now let's move on to our wonderful sponsors. This is part of the show where Smokin. So Smokin, like I said, is our newest sponsor. And they sent me a care package to let me check out. And first things first is the vape. Now, this is their vape. It's called Berry Dreamy. You feel me? Like I say, hit referral code, hit referral link in my description. And this is their vape. So I've been taking a couple hits from it. Tastes good. Actually give me a nice, good, strong buzz. Actually, understand that this is THCA. This is not the weed that you get from your weed distributor, or even with some of these dispensaries. This is legal weed. This is the weed that can be sold in any state. But don't get it twisted. Some of that weed is very strong, and as you can hear in my voice, I'm starting to feel it. Sound funny. So this is their. It is a sleek design too, as you can see. I like the way it looks or what have you. Shit. And it got that berry smell. So I can smoke this at work. What are they gonna say? Not shit. So there we go. Now, the edibles. Now, I have not opened the edibles. So this is the edibles, the gummies. 100 milligrams. Wow. So now the only thing is I had a hard time opening the package, I swear, boy. These things seal tight. And there we go. The gummies. Let's see what we got. Tastes good. Tastes real good. Look, they even got the instructions on how to eat the bitch. Other words, don't sit there and go ham because you might be high giraffe pussy. I love edibles. You know, I really like brownies. Wheat brownies. They're the best, man. You know what I'm saying? So now, with Kind Smoke, we have the flower. Now, the flower is called Oreos. Okay? And let y'all see the bud. Let me pull this out. I already rolled one, so you know me. Let's see. Look at the bud. Let me get a good bud. Let's see. See. Good. Let's see. Real good. And understand something, people. You get a lot. You get a lot. I think this is trying to see. Love the packaging too. Trying to see. I think this is a half. I think it's a half ounce. And it's a lot. So it was more than I expected. You know, and they got good pricing for what I seen on their site. They also have pre-rolled. Everything. I wish they had sent me that. Ooh, I'm starting to feel. Wait a second. I'm starting to feel that goddamn gummy. Hold on. Shit. You know, damn. So, you know, come on. You ain't think I'm gonna roll the shit and not test it out. So, let's go ahead. Let's test this out, shall we? Let's see what we got. Oreos. Let's go. Not bad. Smoke smooth, like the taste. Feeling it. I'm feeling the buzz. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the high. You get what I'm saying? No, I'm not psyching myself into being high. No. I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of that store smoke shop weed that we've been getting legally, the legal weed, is actually pretty darn good. And a lot of motherfuckers be in the store buying that shit, dog. I was like, are we all disguising real weed or Reggie weed? A regular is cheese HCA. See, I know it's an uptick of the legal weed because it was funny because at first people used to talk shit about it, laugh about it, make jokes about it. But as I've been going to like these tobacco stores, I've been seeing more motherfuckers getting shit like this. Period. Which tells me that THC weed is good. Because the only motherfucker I be seeing, I know they straight up potheads like me. And hey, this is the new Reggie. The exotic is what you get from the dispensaries. You feel me? The exotic is what you get from your street man. The stuff you get in the legal states is probably the Reggie. And they got some good shit. Like right now, I'm gonna smoke good this weekend. So now, the one thing I wanted to talk about, like I said, and before I get into that, remember, like I said, you can get the flowers. Got flowers. They got vapes. These are nice vapes. Very good. I love it. And they got edibles. Nice. So, hey, I want to say, Smokin, thank you for being a sponsor to the Smokers Lounge. It makes sense. Smokers Lounge, sponsored by Good Smoke. There you go. So I can sit here officially say, honestly, this podcast is brought to you by weed. Now, conversations of the week. The biggest conversation I've been having lately is body types in porn. And people got to realize there's mainstream body type and everything else. The mainstream body type is slender, big tits, nice ass, but she's not thick. Now, when you get to the the thick. Now, don't get twisted like with Brazzers and so forth. They do have thick women. They started to want to shoot thicker women. But back in the day, thick women didn't get to Vivid. Thick women didn't get to the Playboy and stuff like that. Because people don't realize how much Playboy played a big part in what a woman should look like for porn. If you go look at the Playboy documentary, these girls had a certain size waist, size, tits, what have you, right? Even with Hooters girls had to have big tits. So with mainstream, they still stuck on we need the small girl. And it ain't just white girls, it's black girls too. If you look at the big companies, big companies, you don't see no 40-inch ass. You don't see a Sapphire. The closest you might see is a Miss B Nasty. Janice Dark, they wouldn't grab her. Not because she's dark skinned, she's black. No, she's just too goddamn thick. The funny part was girls like Pinky and Cherokee got popular, but they were not meant to get popular. They were considered mid-level talent, believe it or not. Top-level talent to them was Jenna Jameson, Jada Fire. Jada Fire was the thickest black girl on the mainstream roster. And that because she had a certain look that was palatable for white men. Because no matter how you skin it, porn is built and made for white men to watch and buy. Black men, they don't really give a fuck about, because to them, they think we don't spend money on porn. That's why the strip clubs was more catered to black people than porn was. I want y'all to think about that. How often do all the top strip clubs are black strip clubs? Black oriented, melon, thick, built like, there we go, hip hop vixens, right? Which hip hop vixens was built like porn stars and strippers. Boy, I was on the field this thing. So, mainstream wanted girls like Stoya. Mid-level wanted girls. That's the mid-level companies like the Invasive Angles and West Coast Productions. Them the ones that featured the thicker women. And for the longest, the thick women, you only saw black. You didn't see too many thick white girls. I keep telling people this. Believe it or not, Sarah J was probably one of the thickest white girls on mainstream when she was doing interracial. What changed the body art of white women in porn was interracial, because mainstream porn thought process was, okay, since we're doing interracial, the biggest fan is probably going to be the brothers. So let's get white women that will appeal to the brothers. That's why you're seeing more booty, thicker hips, bigger tits. You know what I'm saying? That's why the white BBWs start popping off, because in the early 2000s, white BBWs was the minority. It was the black BBWs that was dominating, because of Black Tail magazine, because of Big 'em, Fat 'em Freaks. You feel what I'm saying? You know, and Black Tails and Big Butt magazine. Shouts out to Gail and Babs. The BBW parties, that was the black women. They didn't want too many white girls going to them shits. But the baby doll had that shit on lock for a minute in New York. But when interracial came in, now white men want to see a white woman that is somewhat built thicker get fucked by a black dude. But mainstream said, I had this conversation with my girl Venice. She's built what mainstream look for. My girl Kelly Shin, she's built for what mainstream look for. You feel me? Because the whole thing is the aesthetics. This small, petite white girl with this big black dude with this big black dick. But what happened was, they didn't realize white dudes like interracial too. They probably like it more than we do. They didn't realize that white dudes like thick white women. Because you want to know why, for the longest time, Hollywood, why porn had the small girl shit, the skinny girl shit, so forth and so forth. I mean, think about it. Vanessa Del Rio was probably one of the thickest females, but she had melon. Because a lot of the owners of these companies go look at their wife. And let me make this clear. A lot of the decisions was based off of who I'm fucking at home, or what I would like to fuck. Keyword, fuck. Even though he's not fucking none of the girls, he figures this is the type female that the world want, because in a lot of these cases, these porns was being shot, casted for the audience of one. It just so happened it sold massively. I watched the dude for Vivid, the original owner for Vivid. I don't know if he's still alive or he still owns Vivid, or if Vivid even still around. His wife looked like the girls that he was booking. I know one porn producer who girls a BBW, but he would never shoot a BBW because he said, my fan base don't want to see that shit. But because I keep telling everybody, porn is the most conservative business because the money is so tough to make, but and how I gotta put this, it's tough to make, but you can make it in abundance that you're scared to change up something because you're afraid that it's gonna be catastrophic. This is the only business that when you change up something, you actually take a major risk. This business is a very high risk, high reward. That's why motherfuckers fuck wrong. That's why they get tested. High risk, high reward. You heard it. That girl that you sit there and see, she posts how much she made. She ain't posting next month. Pay attention. Or they been posting for 3 months how they made, but then 3 months later, you don't see them post no more. You want to know why? Because they ain't making that million no goddamn more. Actually, that shit done dropped. So they're making a couple thousand. The business is not based off of content no more. So with that being said, the body types that are right now being pushed and popular are thick women, whether it's white, whether it's what we call it, now, but slim or petite. They're trying to get thick. Because if you notice, very few companies, more companies are starting to shoot BB Dub. More companies starting to shoot thicker women. One, because they got no choice because the content era done killed the gate. We done broke the gate down. Let me want this call in. I'll be talking to y'all. We done broke the gate down. So because it went from we need the companies to now the companies need the girls. So now they have to abide to the girl and accept things that they may not would have accepted 10 years ago. See, that's where it comes down to. That's what people don't understand with this, right? Is that that even to the point, and y'all done heard it on this show, some of the major companies do paid content trade or content trade. See, the thing about it is, I told everybody when OnlyFans damaged the game in so many ways, and y'all think it's a joke, it has. No different than Spotify damaged music to a certain extent. Because the care, the thought, all that is gone. Now, am I glad that thick women are getting noticed? Yeah. Oh, with thicker came older. Because you want to know why? Because men wanted to see grown women. Them girls that was slim and skinny, 2019. Think about Vanessa Del Rio, right? She was slim, thick, nice, thick. But as she got older, she got thicker. The game gotten older, the women gotten thicker. Like I said before, it's funny as hell that porn, the mainstream people is just starting to understand the value of a BB dub. But it's funny that it took interracial, that barrier to be broken in porn for that to happen. Think about that. Smoke that over. See, the thing about it is, bottom line, this day they want curves. They want lady lumps and curves. Now, it used to be a time cut, because I said this before. Now, what's funny is, it's now been a switch, right? I'm about to say something unpopular, controversial. Black folk, the body type that we like to push, we done switched. Let me tell you why. Hear me out. Let me land on this. Back in the day, black wanted the girl that was built like a white girl. Diane Carroll. I ain't go down the list. You feel what I'm saying? She was considered a sex symbol. Pam Grier was probably one of the thickest ladies out there. You feel me? You know, and so forth. It was more of, how can I put this, to appeal to the white people. Palatable. Look at it, right? Now, white people, of course, wanted the skinny girl. Let's make this clear. Skinny girl. Big girl, thick girl, they fuck, you know, but in public. Now, let me tell you what happened. But with blacks, I'm going to say this again. The girls that went to the big leagues that were considered sex symbols, you get the gist. But for the most part, we had an array of different body types that went over in the black community. You feel me? Then, now it's switched. There's an array of body types that go over with the white. Now, don't get twisted. For interracial, do they want the girl thicker for them shoots? Yeah, to a certain extent. She has some type of thickness, some curves. Blah, 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 blah. But it could be a small girl. You feel what I'm saying? She can be a BBW, blah, 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 right? Let me tell you what I noticed that the black folk we had pushed. We pushed the body types like that of Mandy B. We pushed the body types like that of Pinky, who are Pinky, what they consider Pinky was, Cherokee, Buffy the Bard. You get what I'm coming from? Let's look at it. Why? I told y'all about that. Strength. Black woman strong. Black woman not looking to be white girl. Black woman looking to be noticed. Go down and scroll down Instagram, see how many black females are built exactly alike. And I go as far as say even from weight, even regardless of weight, height, or size. See, the thing about it is, the beauty of this era of porn is, because of the content creation era, we're able to see different body types get fucked. Also, it enables us to see different body types of dudes. Yeah. But, once again, if you notice in mainstream, Black Raw, so forth, what did they shoot? Muscle Man. Not dad bods, hardly. The dad bods, they pretty much on the independent sector. Porn has always been about aesthetics. Even in the content creation era. Even you ladies who consider yourself content creators, it's still aesthetics. You have to pretend that you're sitting here doing a solo with your toes pointing and a dildo in your coochie and you're really comfortable. That's just as simple as just posting up your camera and you just go to town. See, it's still aesthetic that sells the business. The girls that understand that, they have longevity. The girls that don't, they last 1 year. Even the ones that made millions. They may not be making millions the next year. Because you telling me, now don't get twisted, there's many of them that are business savvy and smart enough to invest and so forth and so forth. But how many of them really are? I'm not saying that women are dumb, no. And be able to keep up with it, with the being, because once you make $1 million, now you got to be able to increase your visibility to continue to make the $1 million. It don't get easier. See, that's what y'all think. Y'all think because someone made $1 million, it gets easier to make another. No, it gets harder. It's more work. See, it's a lot of work to get to the top, even more work to stay at the top. Yeah. I use the Smokers Lounge. You know how many times I've been #1 on Good Pods? #1 on different platforms. Some I'm up there for a week. Some I'm up there for an hour. See, so that's why I say it takes, this business does take a lot of work, whether you want to believe it or not, whether you want to accept it or not. And the sad part is, some of you fuckers that even watching or listening don't even respect what the fuck we do anyway. I think it's easy. I think it ain't shit. But maybe that's a good thing. Because we're so good at it that you think it's that easy. You feel me? Think about it, when we would watch any of the basketball players and we didn't even notice they had 30 points. Like, damn, he had 30 points. That's how good he was. Sometimes I used to watch Jordan because I relate to Jordan a little bit more than LeBron, even though LeBron's a beast. I've seen Jordan, I've been like, I thought he only had 23. That bitch had 50. Said, where did 50 come from? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, to some of you listeners and smokers, if you think what we do is easy, then that means we're good at what we do, even though it have difficulties. Because it's funny that when some of you fuckers try to do what we do, y'all find out it ain't as easy, is it? See? I done talked enough, man. So, once again, Smokin. Link is in the description. Is my referral code. Please order. And it gets mailed to you because I actually got it in the mail. It was funny because for some apparent reason, they said it was a message that the customer wanted held at the post office. And the funny part was, it was a post office that I don't think was my post office. It was further down, way down the street, for some of you people from Durham, the Eno Valley one. Yeah. And went in there, gave him my tracking number, shouts out to Smokin, and gave him my package. So I'm gonna have another one of these later. The gummies is good, yo. I'm just saying. Gummies good. And yeah. So now, of course, people, before we go, I had to give you the rundown. You want more content from the Smokers Lounge and exclusive content, risque content, podcast. Well, first off, you need to check out the Premium Smoke Room. Subscribe or get an account on Loyal Fans and follow. Subscribe to the Premium Smoke Room, where the conversations get saucier. Tits pop out, dildos might pop off. You don't know unless you subscribe. 4 wonderful podcasts, plus special events known as the VIP Smoke Room, which I sometimes do live on X, and where you can ask the ladies questions. You know what I'm saying? So check out my shit. You feel me? You can submit questions for them to answer while we record or live on X. You feel what I'm saying? And I even got some triple X work where you can see my work as I give ladies the work, because big dicks grow into sticks. That's why they call me Big Country. So you can see how I get down in the video store. So check out the Premium Smoke Room right now. 75% off of the first month. And at the beginning of every month, if you're a follower, I do a drawing where I give away, it could be a free month, it could be free 3 months, you know how I'm feeling that day, you know what I'm saying, or a discount for life. But the only way you get the opportunity to get that is if you follow me on Loyal Fans as a follower. You feel me? Yeah. The other way that you can get some extra content for a nice price, here on Spotify. That's right. Spotify STO members. That's right. First off, had to smoke on it. That's one of my episodes over there. I got to record one soon. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I'm going to talk about. I got so much. Where I give my unapologetic, unpopular, and sometimes controversial insight and commentary on certain topics that I know. See, I'm not going to talk about a topic that I don't know. That's the difference between me and some of these other fuckers. And Savage Smoke, where I talk to the industry's top male talents and producers about the industry from a male's perspective, plus a whole bunch of other old episodes of podcasts that I've done that you can check out and enjoy and play catch up. You feel what I'm saying? Even some stuff that's not on the Premium Smoke Room, that are from podcasts that's on the Premium Smoke Room. So there you go. So I hope, like I said, thank you for subscribing. Oh, on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. Link in the description for Smokin. So kindly go over there and buy you some fucking smoke and use my referral code. Wow, yeah, that's some good weed. Referral code to get some stuff. And they even got discounts right now. And it's getting mailed to you. So, hey, there you go. And also check out Past That and all my sponsors. So with that being said, you know how we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Out.